Porn can ruin your marriage. I'm Dr. Doug Weiss. We're going to talk about 3 ways porn can ruin your marriage. So I want you to stay tuned, of course. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. We have hundreds of helpful videos for you if you're in this situation that can be very, very helpful. And that little discussion button, click that, because if you have a question, I want to hear your heart. I want to hear your question. We respond quickly as possible. Porn can ruin your marriage. That's what we're going to talk about. Now, first of all, I know many people watching this are ladies, so let me say this. It's not your fault he's watching porn. It's not because of your weight, your size, your body, your hair, a wrinkle, your sex style. Nothing you did made him watch porn. He's been watching porn, generally speaking, since he's been 12 to 14 years old. I've done probably 5,000 sexual histories on men who struggle with pornography, and almost never is it after marriage. So please, first, don't blame yourself. But how can this impact your marriage? Number 1 is secrecy. Secrecy, no matter what, financial, social, they got a secret friend, pornography, any kind of secret hurts the trust and the intimacy in a relationship. He's not trusting you with his secret friendship with pornography. He's not trusting you with what he actually thinks and feels about sexuality, sensuality. He's not sharing that with you. And that by itself builds a little bit of distance between the two of you. And he has a secret world. And if you've already talked about it and he's maintaining a secret world, it's possible he has a sex or porn addiction because he's protecting the secret world. Protecting something other than you in marriage is definitely harmful in marriage. Number 2, it's seductive. The seduction of pornography is it gives you a lot of ideas and encounters that are manufactured, unrealistic, done by professionals or even sex slaves in other nations. These ideas, these noises, these sounds, and these situations, when they're reinforced through masturbation and ejaculation, reinforce the idea with a very powerful chemical release in the brain, making the brain wanting to repeat this. So pornography can seduce you into more and more and more different kinds of activity, not just with pornography, but it can take you to strip clubs and looking on hookup sites and getting into prostitution and other things. Now, not everyone does that. Some guys just stay with kind of, a basic type of pornography. But a lot of times it grows and grows and grows. And by the time you might find out about it, it could already involve other people, could be a full-blown sexual addiction, and could really hurt you or even cause what we call intimacy anorexia in your relationship. That lack of intimacy is definitely something that can impact your relationship. Thirdly, how it impacts your marriage? It affects his personality. See, addictions of any type, alcohol, drugs, sex, food, work, they keep you immature. They keep you self-centered. It sounds like, you're talking to a 14-year-old, when you go into the room and you find the pot and he's like, why are you in my room? Okay, it's that kind of conversation. And so that immaturity affects the entire marriage. The way they parent, the way they make financial choices, the way they choose their friends based on the maturity of themselves. All of these things are factors when pornography is active in a marriage. So if you are in a marriage where this is happening, there's help for you. We have several materials called, Partners, Healing from His Addiction. You can go to the Partner Betrayal Trauma website, partnerbetrayaltrauma.org, our Sex Addict, SEXADDICT.com. Lots of resources for you as a partner, and also for him if he wants to get better. Now I realize sometimes it's the woman watching pornography, and we have materials for female sex addicts as well. There's counseling, there's intensives, there's so much that can be done here, but nothing can be done until you take the next step. Call, ask for some help, get some guidance, and get on some of the free YouTube stuff. Please subscribe. There's a lot of stuff there, okay? Ask your question. And the book Partners, Healing from His Addiction might be your first next step into getting some information on how it's impacting you. Our research shows it impacts your self-esteem, It impacts you in PTSD ways. It can impact you in depression. It can impact your physiological body. So take care of yourself, and pornography can definitely impact your marriage in more than these 3 ways, but these 3 ways can be the beginning of having that conversation.